This is Alex with MasterChartsTrading.com, and this is market recap for Friday, August 28th, 2020. As always, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with others. S&P 500 hit new record highs every single day this week, so obviously showing good strength. NASDAQ continues to hit new records, and this actually happened since June of this year, so I'll show you where we started buying the NASDAQ. Dow Jones and small caps are approaching records, but I don't even think they overbought yet, so I think this up move can continue still for some time to come. We're seeing strength in vast majority of sectors such as technology, communications, discretionary, healthcare, and consumer staples sectors, and this is all showing good broad participation. Junk bonds are outperforming investment grade bonds, so this is showing good appetite for risk again. Natural gas breakout, I'll show you that, and then we'll look at several currencies versus the US dollar. British pound, Japanese yen, and Canadian, Australian, and New Zealand dollars are all pushing the United States dollar lower. This is helping precious metals, so we'll look at that at the very end. So throughout the presentation I'll be using my proprietary trading indicators, this green, blue, red, and yellow line. So these are available for you. You can sign up at MasterChartsTrading.com. You can also go to Everyone Can Trade. Here are the trading indicators. You can also get them as a part of the ultimate package. So I can share these indicators with you on TradingView.com. It's really easy. Do not be intimidated. I can explain it in 5 minutes. So basically this is all I do. I use my indicators for trading basically exclusively. So for example, the breakout occurred here on 29th of April. So what does this breakout mean? That means that the price has overcome resistance. Resistance was at the blue line. It overcame it here at 29th of April. So these lines, they are mathematically calculated. What are they? They are derivative of a price action. So they are showing levels where the buyers and sellers will come in and make a stand. And this is what I really like about my indicators, is that they are extremely accurate. 75% of the time I'm able to make at least a profit. Only 25% of the time there is a failure. I am able to make a profit, and my profit factor, or in other words, how many dollars I win on average versus how many dollars I lose on average, is around 3. So I win $3 for every dollar I lose. Overall, this is a very good profit factor, and I'm just very happy with it. I'm doing it 100% using my indicators, and you can too, because I can share them with you on TradingView.com. So on this chart, once again, this is a breakout in April, and from then on we just only think about buying. We're not thinking about selling, we're not thinking about shorting, we're only thinking about buying. So the opportunity was 29th of April, 18th of May, and then there was maybe possibly here on 15th of June as well. Overall 19% gain, so very nice. And notice every single day this week the new highs were made, so very interesting behavior. The NASDAQ actually has been doing it even stronger. The new highs began here in June of this year, and just keeps going and going and going. Notice how the price broke out above the green line and just kind of hovered above it, came back to the green line, hovered above it, came back to the green line. So what this is showing me is showing very strong interest in owning this security. Every time there is even a hint of weakness, the buyers step in and buy. Now, I personally don't like to buy up here at the green line. I prefer to see a more deeper pullback towards the blue line. it never occurred, and you can see just new records, one after another. No, not even small pullback. So if you just remember how you felt about the stock market back, let's say in March, and how you feel about the stock market now, it's completely different. So, you know, we are creatures of our emotions, and as far as I can, I try to remove emotions from trading and simply look at my indicators. And then to me, this actually helps a lot, because I remove a lot of worry and fear out of the trading, and I simply look at them, you know, at the lines, at the math, because these are mathematically calculated. So this is a math problem, basically, how to make money in the stock market. Okay, so next, let's look at Dow Jones Industrial Average. So Dow Jones, DIA, ETF, DIA, you know, you can see up arrows here, again, actual alerts to my subscribers. You can see already Dow Jones is moving significantly higher. It's not yet at record highs. Record highs are still a little bit off, you know, a little bit ways off, but overall, you know, this is showing strong market, and notice that it's not even that overbought yet, so I think we can easily continue higher for a while still. So what is this showing? This is showing that this up move for S&P, for QQQ, and then for Dow Jones is most likely going to continue. Very similar pattern to Dow Jones is IWM, the small caps 2000. So you can see also 4 alerts here. This is already, you know, a profitable trade, obviously. So at this point, you should have probably advanced your stop and, you know, possibly took profits as well. But, you know, once again, there is no, I don't feel like they're overbought yet. We're not even at new highs, so I think we could easily continue higher. The small caps are underperforming, but that doesn't mean that they are not in an uptrend. They are in an uptrend, so we need to be looking for buying opportunities. So some of the sectors that also are confirming this bullish posture. Here's, for example, XLK, technology and QQQ, the NASDAQ 100. The composition is relatively similar, and by extension, the way the shape of the curve looks also quite similar. So you can see XLK broke out here in April and never looked back. So very similar to NASDAQ. It just pulled back a little bit to the green line and got bought. Now it's at new all-time record highs. It's a little bit overextended, I think. So yeah, definitely we're overextended here for technology. So pullback could materialize, but also we could also see like it's just a blow off top. It just keeps going higher. XLC, this is communication services, things like Google, I believe, are in this ETF. A very, you know, similar pattern, breakout here in late, you know, early May, couple of alerts, and just went to new records. Strength, very good strength, but at the same time quite overbought. So I would be looking for a pullback. I wouldn't be buying it up here regardless. I wouldn't be buying it at the blue line. So currently way overextended for me. Several other sectors I'd like to look at. So here's XLY, consumer discretionary. Look at this move. Just from the March lows, it just never stopped, kept going higher and higher and higher. It's taken a little while for the indicators to load, but you know, on this chart, so notice how it is without the indicators, very difficult to figure out pretty much anything. Here they are with indicators, and For some reason the arrows are actually not loading, but there were a couple of arrows here as well. These are actually alerts here, one on 27th of April, another one on 15th of May, and just never stopped. So XLY consumer discretionary, this is one of those sectors that are very important to the economy. And right now the economy is just in a weird state. So when I'm seeing XLY consumer discretionary at all-time record highs, this is showing me a good appetite for risk. Okay, so we're seeing quite slow loading for the charts, so we'll just deal with it, I guess. Okay, here is XLV healthcare. So XLV healthcare, I'm not really doing anything different for any of the ETFs. This is there's the breakout, straightforward. You can just get the same indicators and just trade on your own. Just sign up at Master Charts Trading, or everyone can trade. So XLV healthcare, the shape of the curve is a little bit different, but overall these are record highs once again. So we're seeing very broad participation in the stock market. We got so many sectors of the economy in the clear uptrend and actually hitting new records. So there's really no doubt about the direction right now for me. And next one is XLP consumer staples. This one is a little bit more defensive than let's say consumer discretionary, but overall still they're still stocks. They're not bonds or anything like this. And stocks and other stocks, they tend to move together. So we got XLP consumer staples also at all-time record highs, and then together with other sectors, this is well over 50% of the stock market, probably closer to 70% of the stock market. The five sectors I mentioned: the technology, consumer, what do you call it? Communication services, discretionary, and healthcare and consumer staples are probably well over 50, maybe even 60% of the S&P 500. So it's just a vast majority of the entire stock market. Next one, let's look at bonds. So junk bonds, here's JNK. So junk bonds and stocks correlate highly with one another. In other words, stocks and bonds, they move together in lockstep. So if stocks are moving higher, junk bonds should be also moving higher. Still waiting for the indicators to load, but where the up arrows are, these are notice how it is without the indicators, and once the indicators load, I'll show you what it's like with, because without them it just looks like, yeah, how would you know to buy here? You wouldn't. So once let me try and see if it's not loading too well. The indicators, really what they do is they simplify trading for you, and they show you where the what's called support and resistance lines are. So overall very simple to trade. So you can see here they loaded now, and you can see all I'm doing is I'm buying on close above the blue line. See, 3 different alerts here. The latest one was pretty nice. It looks like it's about to continue higher. So junk bonds and stocks once again correlate highly to one another, and the fact that Treasuries, the TLT, has been moving actually lower versus the junk bonds. So this is Treasuries TLT. You can see that they are moving down. In fact, I had the position open, but I closed it at a profit. And right now, the way the the treasuries are, they dropped below the blue line. So at this point, I would, if I had any positions, I would be closing them by now. Now, this is at the same time a opportunity, because now treasuries they're definitely in an uptrend, because they have closed above the blue line, and they're definitely oversold, because now they have dropped below it. So this is a setup. Now what we need to do is we need to see a bottoming pattern and a close above the blue line, and then we can start buying again. So the fact that treasuries are pulling back while junk bonds are moving higher is showing good appetite for risk once again. Okay, so let's try and switch gears. Let's look at natural gas now and some commodities. So I'm actually trading it. I bought calls on UNG, so I'm expressing my bullish sentiment. I bought calls on UNG right there on 14th of August. Notice these are natural gas futures. This is not UNG. So when I'm analyzing the underlying security. So I bought calls at 56 cents each, but just the way this UNG is structured is horrendous. I hate it. I'm not sure why I keep bothering trading it. Probably will stop eventually. Even though, notice how much the stock has moved already. In my favor, I am barely breaking even. This is because of the decay of this option. So I probably won't do this again. But the fact of the matter is, what we're seeing is a breakout. We're seeing the clear, breakout above resistance. So this is the reason why I'm buying it, basically. I'm expressing my bullish sentiment. All right, and let's look at the Forex universe. So here is dollar index DXY. So dollar index, couple of opportunities to sell it. One was back in June, the other one is back in July. And look at this new beautiful move to new lows. Versus other currencies, it's the opposite. So for example, here's British pound versus US dollar, GBPUSD. Alert was sent here 21st of July, 600 pips. So congratulations there. And even this alert from the June 9th, if we bought here, we would have put our stop at the red line. So this was not stopped out, and in other words, you should have been able to make good money on this trade. So again, congratulations if you opened British pound versus US dollar. USD CAD, so in opposite or reversal thinking, because notice it closed below the red line where I'm hovering on 1st of June, and then since then we're looking for opportunities to sell it, to short it. So these two opportunities, well, actually this one on the 15th of June resulted in 534 pips gain. So once again, congratulations, and sign up at MasterChartsTrading.com. So this is all pushing the dollar lower versus other currencies. So I just showed you USD versus Canadian dollar. I'm gonna show you next New Zealand dollar versus US dollar, Australian dollar versus US dollar. So many currencies are pushing, are trading strongly versus the dollar. In other words, US dollar is being pushed down. Here's New Zealand dollar versus US dollar, 376 pips gain, new high for the move. There's the alert on 2nd of June. Congratulations. Very nice clear breakout. See how clear it is? That's why I like my indicators. And Australian dollar, just a killer trade, 815 pips. So actual alert here on 8th of May. Nice move higher and new high. Beautiful. Yeah. Wow. 815 pips. So again, congratulations. And the fact that the dollar is dropping is helping the various precious metals. So here is XAUUSD, gold versus US dollar. Alert was sent here 23rd of March for a 33% gain. So if you like trading gold, similar thing, you know, we just buy and close above the blue line, trail higher. Take profits eventually. Silver also, so gold went up like 30%, silver went up like 80% since the alert. Look how pretty it is, just very beautiful. There's a breakout in 15th of May, and it just exploded, 81%. So now I'm watching this unwinding. I mean, for my taste, it's overbought. I want to see it drop towards the blue line, and then we can start buying it there. But the way dollar has been behaving, it's possible that if the dollar drops any more, gold and silver will make a new high. Alright, that's it for this week's recap. Please head over to MasterChartsTrading.com. You can also go to everyonecantrade.com, then click on products, select one of the products. We have now 4 products. So new product is Stack Screener. Right now we're offering it for 2 different levels. One is at 250 tickers, the other one is at 550 tickers. So it's S&P 500 plus major ETFs. We'll expand this offering significantly. There will be mid cap, small caps, various sectors, gold related, etc., etc. Many different stocks, stock breakdowns. So do sign up. So what do these screeners do? The screener shows which stocks close above the blue line. So you know, for example, Facebook. So Facebook was an actual alert right there. Alert was sent on April 29th at 193.58. It is currently almost 61% higher. So this is old one. So this is the type of thing I'm talking about. This is alerts. So you will, if you sign up for a newsletter, you will get alerts. If you want to get trading indicators, then you can get these indicators: green, blue, red, and yellow lines. You can have them on your chart. It's very easy. I can teach you in 5 minutes. Ultimate package, both alerts and the indicators. Not yet included is the scanner. The scanner is right now separate, so sign up for them separately. Right, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching and have another great trading week. Bye-bye.